be the one to introduce you to them. I love these guys. You want some good time, old school funk and grooves. You want to get up and shake your thing. You want some jazz fusion. These are the guys, and they are proudly Tacoma, and we're glad to have them here. Bump Kitchen's in the house. Mark, Joe, Tony, and Everett are representing. You guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you. What's up? How's everybody?
Thank you so much, baby.
Awesome, awesome. Big fans of your music. You guys have 2 CDs out, Big Old Bones, and the latest one, Who Ordered the Waffle, which we got to get into the name of that in just a second. Sounds like an IHOP moment to me. But
we could add a little syrup on it.
Let's go around and you guys introduce yourselves and tell us, because this is interesting, where you're actually from and how you got to Tacoma.
My name is Mark Bittler. I play keyboards and sing, and I'm actually originally from Newport, Oregon, but I ended up moving up to this area in the late 80s, moving to Everett to play in a band up in that direction, and kind of stuck here in the Puget Sound ever since. Moved down to South Sound about 5.5 years ago, and then hooked up with Bump Kitchen, and that's it. I ain't going no further. This is the band I've waited for.
This is Joe Bevins, bass player here, the resident bass man for the Kitchen, and right here, southeast Tacoma native, born and raised. Lived in Tacoma my whole life. Been in bands around this area my whole life, and I will echo Mark's sentiments that this is the band I'm happy to be in. This is my home in Bump Kitchen, and I don't look to be going anywhere else anytime soon.
And what high school did you go to?
I graduated from Foss High School.
Foss High School, very good.
Yes.
Good times.
Yes, a Falcon alumni.
Tony?
Tony Harper from Los Angeles, California. Moved up here in '77 with the, as my cousin played football at UW, came up here with that early '70s wave and moved from Compton to Kirkland.
Wow.
In '77.
The land of Kirk.
In '77, there were still cows and farms. And,
you brought some class to Kirkland, is that what you're saying?
Oh, man. Major culture shock.
Yes.
Major culture shock. Did the a cappella thing with my cousin's group, The Main Attraction, for a while. Mm-hmm. And then joined a reggae band in the 90s called The Groove. Went from there to a group called Mother's Friend Olympia, which is how I met Everett. And Mother's Friends folded, and Everett needed a singer, and I needed a band. Here I am. We still together.
We still together. I won't regret that track I did for him. Yeah, well, I'm the head chef, Everett. Everett James out of Harlem, New York.
Head chef stuff.
You're a long ways from home.
I'm a long ways. Harlem, New York. I am a project baby. I did the service for about 10 years. That's how I got out here. A little bit of Europe and back and forth from Europe to the base to Europe to Washington. And then, like Tony said, played with several bands. I've played with probably everybody around locally on a local level.
Right.
And I got exhausted with that. And I wanted to have my own family and friends. And that's when I decided to put my own thing together. And unfortunately, a lot of the guys that were there with me at the time aren't here today. They're not dead, but they're just doing their own projects, chose their own road. But the cats I have now, and I love these guys, a true family. And like Bevin said, I found Bevin's in a grocery store, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Yeah. So
I'm not saying anything about that.
There's something there.
You know what I mean?
But,
So
we'll let that one light out.
Yeah. I was doing some tracks with Tony, and like you said, one of his groups parted, and I knew he was my cat right away. And then when we found the Bittler just tumbling down I-5, we had to pick him up. So,
well, you mentioned the word family, and that is one thing that comes to mind. In listening to the music and in doing research about your band, and even watching you guys, it seems like you guys definitely are a family, but it's almost a family approach with your audience. It's like. If people go to a Bump Kitchen concert, that's all I'm saying, because it is a fun, infectious, inviting experience.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, is that something you guys work on, or is that just a byproduct of your music or in your attitude?
I think it's a byproduct of the music.
So
and
do
like
I.
we had one write-up one time said it's the only band in town that you can get cougars and the young kids all in the same room.
We're not talking about Wazoo.
Yeah.
No, not Wazoo.
Not at all. But it was
All right, well, let's talk about the CD, and it's a great CD. The title, Who Ordered the Waffle? Let's discuss that. How do we come up with this title?
Cashmere, Washington. We're doing a show there, and we had a great time the night before. Go back the next morning, and they're gonna give us breakfast. And so everybody orders breakfast, and we're sitting there and we're waiting, and this breakfast is taking forever. Can't figure out what the problem is. It's eggs and hash browns. It's easy stuff.
Right.
And so finally we hear from over behind the grill there, who ordered the damn waffle? What's the problem? The waffle was the problem, right? So our food finally comes and held everything up because he ordered a waffle. They hadn't made waffles since 1929.
Something. I think that's how old the waffle
they didn't know how to
iron
use
was.
it. They did not know how to use the
They
grill.
didn't know how to use it. It hadn't been used in years.
Go find it in the attic,
Yeah,
dust it
yeah,
off, plug
yeah.
it in, see if it worked.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's listen to a track off of this great CD, Who Ordered the Waffle? And this is the track, Who Ordered the Waffle?
Happened in Cashmere, Washington.
Ordered the waffle, something just ain't right. Who ordered the waffle? The grill ain't been hot and wild. Who ordered the waffle? Something just ain't right. Who ordered the waffle? You're gonna be here for a while. Ben took a gig, pub grow in Kashmir. We had a real good time, funked up the people there. The next morning we go back, pick up all our gear. The bump boys order some grub, right away we start to hear. Jack said, "Who ordered the waffle? Something just ain't."
All right, not that we want to, but we're going to have to pull it down.
That's all right.
we cool. We cool.
Who Ordered the Waffle? Our guest is Bump Kitchen. And I want to get into some of the accolades that a lot of you guys in your band have. And Everett, you were voted Drummer of the Millennium.
Yeah, that was cool.
And was it the Washington Blues Society?
That was Tacoma, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
it's the South Sound.
South
Blues.
Sound.
South
Blues
Sound,
Society, right?
Okay,
yeah.
but that's an amazing title and accolade they gave you. How did that make you feel? When did that come down? And were you surprised by it? Or
Very surprised. Because normally I don't get anything.
That's all right, baby. We love you.
So
he's just a drummer, right?
that's it. I'm always in the back. I'm checking things out all the time. So yeah, I got a phone call from them, and they said, "Hey, can you be at this award show? I think you won an award." So I was real surprised.
You think it was a prank call by one of the guys?
You never know with these cats, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
And now your sax player, he can't be here, but Tom, he's also gotten some decoration too. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, he has. But don't ask me. You're gonna have to look it up online.
He was voted the best sax player by the Washington State Blues Society
yeah.
for 93 and 95.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's no small feat.
No.
Full of energy, that cat. I mean, once he hits solo section, or when he hit the stage, he is just bursting with energy.
Yeah, that's the latest chef in the
Tradition.
kitchen,
Yeah,
and I tell
yeah.
you what, man, that's he brought some. Well, we had one of our fans actually said about him. It's like